In this image in front of you, it shows evidence of ring-enhanced brain lesion. Is it a high-grade glioma, a metastasis, or an abscess? This is one of the most common dilemmas in neuroradiology. Today, we use magnetic resonance spectroscopy to find the definitive answer. Glioblastoma and the peritumoral zone. Key point: high choline, low Na plus due to infiltrative edema. The secret is in the voxel placement. In GBM, the choline peak remains elevated even in the peritumoral edema because the tumor is infiltrative. Metastasis, the vasogenic difference. Key point: high choline in the core, but normal spectra in the edema. Unlike GBM, metastatic edema is vasogenic. If you see normal spectroscopy outside the enhancement and inside surrounding edema. Think metastasis. Infection, the signature peaks. Key point: amino acid peaks at 0.9 ppm. Abscesses have a unique chemical signature. Look for valine and leucine peaks at 0.9 ppm. If you see these, it's an infection, not a tumor. Normal peaks of metabolites. Lipids resonates at 1.3 ppm. Lactate resonates at 1.33 ppm. Alanine resonates at 1.48 ppm. N-acetylaspartate, Na resonates at 2.0 ppm. Glutamine glutamate resonates at 2.2 to 2.4 ppm. GABA resonates at 2.2 to 2.4 ppm. 2-hydroxyglutaraate resonates at 2.25 ppm 6. Citrate resonates 2.6 ppm. Creatine resonates at 3.0 ppm. Choline resonates at 3.2 ppm. Myoinositol resonates at 3.5 ppm and 4.06 ppm. Water resonates at 4.7 ppm. When you are facing with a ring-enhanced brain lesion, the MR spectroscopy can differentiate between lesions as follow. In case of glioblastoma, there is high choline, low acetyl aspartate and infiltrative edema. In case of metastases, there is abnormal high choline in the core with normal spectra in the surrounding edema. While in case of abscess, there is high lipid, lactate and amino acids with low choline. Which of these cases do you find most difficult in your daily practice? Drop a comment below.